Food shortage report for fall of 2023, and prices are going up all around the country in your grocery stores. Let's discuss. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano. Today, we are drinking Cafe Domingo Pete's Coffee. Needed something strong for this discussion. It is going to get real. We have things that are happening here now. It's like we've been talking about, guys. I have a couple things we're going to go into. The food shortage report, and we are noticing places like Walmart where prices are soaring. Okay, so if you have to hit pause to get your coffee together, go ahead and do that now, as this will be a lengthy discussion. So let's get into it. Today, I went to Walmart, and I'm not one to usually, give away things before I put out a video, but for tomorrow morning, I have the video done for Walmart. Prices are getting crazy at Walmart. I don't know what is going on. This is like we have been talking about some of the different things going on. I won't go into each product. The entire video is basically things that have gone up at Walmart. It's a shame. We saw some shortages there, some on produce. Produce is going through the roof. Meat prices are getting ridiculous. Hamburger went up again. Chicken is about the same price, but we go into some of the no sales at Walmart. Some of the things we haven't seen rollback offers on in a long time. Not many rollback offers at Walmart to be had anyway. But, we've been getting a lot of comments from Walmart, so I wanted to go in and check things out, see what was going on. Some shortages of, grapes, just random things. Some different canned goods that we go into later. But let's go into what you have been talking and chiming in from all around the country here. So, we have sugar. Seems to be the top issue. Ironically, sugar went up at Walmart again. Went from $6.88 to $7.28, and now $7.68. $7.68 now, since the last time we even went to Walmart. I mean, it's a 40-cent price increase after already going up 40 cents. It's ridiculous, guys. It really is. Things are going on around the world right now where we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to these prices. You need to make sure that we are all working together on the channel here, as we all have been. Thank you all for that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you are in the know of everything. Also, guys, I know I forget to mention a lot in the videos. Make sure you hit that bell notification, that notification bell. Make sure you click that and click all notifications. That way, if we do a video that doesn't set up with the algorithm of things that you watch on YouTube, it will make sure that we are up front and center in your feed on YouTube. That way you don't miss anything, because guys, it is getting real. It is getting real. When I went to, I don't get sticker shock too much anymore, but today at Walmart, I was disgusted. Now, one of the big things that we have been talking about, especially at Walmart and some of these places where we can traditionally find better deals, is, we've been hearing over the last week or so that Walmart and Aldi came out and said they're going to have holiday foods on sale November 1st. It's not November 1st yet, okay? So, and it could be November 1st through November 3rd, and then it's supposed to carry over through Christmas. So we'll see what happens, and I hope there are some good holiday deals. However, what we're seeing is prices going up on other things, because we've been saying, you guys have been saying as well, when we see these holiday prices, how are they going to make up the difference? Well, in tomorrow's video, you will see how Walmart, at least, is making up the difference. I mean, they're virtually raising prices on everything. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I'm not going to go too much further into the video at Walmart today. If you want to check that video out, it will be out tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So, some of the shortages that are going around, sugar, yes, big one. Sugar seems to be in very short supply. That's probably why it is skyrocketing in price. Salt is being alerted in the comments. A lot of people talking about salt. People said they can't find table salt, like little salt shakers, stuff like that. Those things are traditionally a little cheaper. If you don't have a lot of money and you just want to pick up salt shaker, it's obviously going to be a little bit cheaper. I always say find a cheap container or something, and then buy the big thing of salt, because you're ultimately saving that way. However, good luck finding some, because it seems like it's just going out the door again. And now it seems to be Morton's and store brand. A lot of people have been saying they couldn't find any salt. Now, I did see some at Aldi the other day, and it's still 64 cents, but a lot of it has gone up. Another issue that seems to be up north and northeast. We're getting a lot of viewers from the northeastern states. Now, we got a new viewer from Connecticut, a couple new viewers from New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and I've said it once, I'll say it 100 more times probably, but I swear, I think Michigan deals with more shortages than anywhere else in the country, and if that's not the case, then it's just most of the viewers that we have that are talking about all of these things, and I know it's crazy, guys, it really is. So we have, let's see, bread has been an issue in some of the eastern states. We're not having much of an issue here, where you have seen bread from a few different people who've commented. One person sent me a picture of an aisle at, I think it was Mariano's. It looked like a Kroger-owned store. I think it was Mariano's. And then someone else sent me a picture from Dillon's, which is another Kroger-owned store. Very low on bread products. I didn't see any of the Kroger brand bread. I didn't see any bread. I know who sent us the photo from Michigan. We got one from Michigan too. It didn't look like it didn't look like a bread truck has been there in weeks, and you can tell that it's not just like they're doing refurbishments or something like that, because you see breads lined up. They would move all of that off the shelves if they were doing work or something like that. Kind of like how we saw at Walmart, you know, a couple months ago when they were refurbing the entire place. Anyway, a couple people, surprisingly, have been talking about pink Himalayan salt. I know that is a popular one. And somebody had commented also, like, check Dollar Tree. It's hard to find at our Dollar Tree. It gets bought up pretty quick. I know it's a good deal, but it gets bought up pretty quick. If you are in some of the northeastern states, I would check Meijer. Meijer always seems to be one of them hidden gems that has all kinds of different spices, salts, all of these things. And ironically, the next thing we're going to talk about is spices. Spices are going up in price. Okay, I know we've seen a lot of empty shelves of spices. A lot of people have been, you know, we deal with this too. Looks like they're coming back in. We're seeing them come back in at a higher price, right? This is how it works with everything when it comes to food products. We're seeing different baking mixes go up. Me personally, I saw a lot today at Walmart. It's sad. It's sad. The place that you can go where you can always trust true minimum price. Guys, we're seeing things at Walmart that are more expensive than Kroger now. Doesn't that sound crazy? I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was seeing things. I really did. It was nuts. It was nuts in there. And I saw people walking by, and one lady who knew me from the channel in there, you know, I was talking to her and she was saying she just can't believe how expensive things are getting, and that she can barely afford stuff. And it is. It really is, guys. We're seeing people with nothing in their carts. You know, they're shopping around trying to find the best deals that they can that have nothing. It's sad. It's sad. This, you know, and it's only, as much as it pains me to say this, I feel like it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You know, the first thing that triggered me with this whole thing going on during the fall with different price increases and shortages and things like this, with all of the events going on overseas right now, that adds fuel to the fire. We know that because these things are taking off at an alarming rate, this is going to cause even more things to go up. If gas prices start to climb, which they are, you know, if diesel starts to go up again, well then, bad news. Prices are going to go up even higher, and I don't see them coming down. When we saw turkey prices at Kroger for 99 cents a pound like 3 weeks ago, and they've been this price for 99 cents a pound, I have never seen Kroger do a sale like that this early. You usually don't even see Kroger turkeys until the first or second week in November. About the first week, right after Thanksgiving you will. But they are really pushing those 99 cents a pound turkeys, and you don't have to spend the extra $50 or $100 or whatever to get it for 99 cents a pound. They'll probably have the cheaper ones. They'll probably sell the same turkeys here in a couple weeks where you spend like an extra $50, and then you'll get it for, you know, whatever price it is this year. I don't think it's going to be as cheap as it's been in the past. But guys, some more shortages I wanted to go over here. Different meat products. Okay, now we've seen meat prices go up. Like I said earlier in the video here, meat at Walmart is getting unaffordable. The hamburger, right? And it's not great quality, right? We don't buy Walmart hamburger anymore. It's amazing how different it is than Sam's Club, because they're the same thing, right? But Sam's Club meat quality is so far different than Walmart's. It's ridiculous. I know some people have said it's the same. It is not. Either that or at Sam's Club, maybe it's way more fresh. I don't know what it is, but it tastes completely different. Take a sip here. I needed the strong stuff today because I'll tell you what, I had just gotten back from Walmart like a few hours ago, and I was like, I have to get this information out here quick, because in today's age, things can change like that. I mean, in a moment's notice, things could just either disappear off the shelves like they did a few years ago. They are in certain states. And I think that's why we need to pay attention, because if something's not, that's why we do this every day. So if something's not missing where you are, if you are close to some of these other places, it might not be too long before we start missing things as well. Been hearing a lot of meat complaints, not being able to find some different meats, steaks, stuff like that in some of your main supermarkets out west. Arizona, Nevada. We've been getting more and more subscribers from Nevada lately. I know one of our longtime viewers that lives in Las Vegas was saying they weren't able to find any steak. He said you could find some sirloin, but they look terrible. The hamburgers look terrible in many different stores. Now, there was someone out in California who was shopping at a Food for Less, right? And the prices, and Food for Less is owned by Kroger too, okay? And that you weren't able to find a lot of different steaks and stuff like that as well. Now, we haven't seen too big of an issue around here in the Midwest, at least in Cincinnati, Ohio, but we've gotten comments from our neighbors up north. There was someone who lives in Cleveland who was talking about a lot of the meat prices have gotten ridiculous, and that you weren't even able to find some of the different steaks. Steaks is the number one. You know, we're getting comments of the same things, right? It's steak. Some people saying hamburger and stuff, but steak seems to be the issue. Now, we know there's been issues with price increases, employee shortages, having to sell off their farmers having to sell off their herds to make ends meet. Different, like I said, fertilizer that is unaffordable. These different things are causing all of these different problems. And that's not including, maybe shortages in the trucking industry, which kind of sounds crazy to even say, because you go down to one of the highways and the trucks seem like they're pretty packed. Plus, we have truckers on the channel here that say it's not a problem with the truckers, it's a problem with the loads. It's a problem with the loads. They don't have the loads to make the money that they were making before. So truckers are suffering from this too. Guys, again, I don't want to get too I don't want to get too worked up here, but this is getting ridiculous. And I'm not kidding. I'm still kind of riding off of the bad energy I had at Walmart today. I mean, it just was, I've never seen Walmart do something like this, where we've seen, I see Kroger do it all the time. We see price increases at Kroger constantly. Not exactly the same products, but we see things fluctuate with things that are in and out of the season pretty much everywhere. Guys, the produce is unaffordable at Walmart. What is going on? I don't know. I have no answers when it comes to that, other than there are events going on that are maybe a part of some of these price increases, but I don't think we've really seen anything yet. We're going to see some of these sales on different holiday items as we go around, and I recommend buying them up. Unless there's a limit, buy however much you want, right? I mean, if you find a good deal on it, stock up, because it may never be that price again. I don't know. I don't know. There were some good things at Walmart, which I will save for the video for tomorrow. Don't want to spill the beans on everything. I like kind of surprises for people. There are some good things going on at Walmart, and I do believe we're going to find some good deals for the holidays. But like I said, other things are going up that you're not expecting, that you don't expect. It's crazy. We're seeing places like Walmart and other stores sell off different brands. They're not selling certain brands anymore. Let me know down in the comments at some of your main supermarkets. Like if you shop at Walmart, if you shop at any Kroger-owned store, Meijer, any of these stores that we frequent, Aldi, let me know what products, some of your favorite products down in the comments that they don't sell anymore, that they just got rid of. I know there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Walmart is constantly getting rid of some of these places. You know why that is? Because they're not going to charge. They have limits. Walmart has limits. They want to stick to that true minimum price slogan, right? So if they're selling a thing of ice cream that is $7 at Kroger, Walmart's not going to sell it for that. They know that they're not going to be able to sell it. So they just quit selling it. You know, we've had, and here I go talking more about stuff in the video, but either way, this information needs to get out here. Take Sara Lee bread. I think out of all the different breads on the channel that most of our viewers comment on, it is Sara Lee bread. It's gotten unaffordable in some places. Still affordable at Walmart, but it did go up in price again. Now, we had a comment from someone, longtime viewer, that was talking about you've been to a couple different Walmarts and they don't have Sara Lee bread. So maybe they got rid of it. One thing I noticed at our Walmart today, I thought they got rid of it at our Walmart. But they actually have a separate little section for Sara Lee bread. I think that was a Sara Lee bread thing. I think they wanted to just keep selling it at Walmart. They're giving them a great deal, but they said we kind of want to have our own corner here. Now, some Walmarts, you know these guys are doing numbers, right, of things that people are buying, what they're not buying, what sells here, may not sell as good here. Excuse me. And we're seeing that at a lot of different places, except for places like Kroger. I feel like Kroger throws things on the shelves and they'll just let them sit there for as long as possible. Is if they can get a few different sales on the $5.99 can of Swanson chicken, well, then I guess that's a win for them. I don't really understand how they can even sell it for that. I mean, you don't have to buy it. Another reason why we do these things is so that you don't buy it, so we can show you the best deals. We get tons and tons and tons of comments on different canned chickens and other preppable products, things that we can, long shelf life stuff that we can throw in our cupboards, throw in our stockpile, so that in case there is a cataclysmic event eventually in the world, or something to where we're going to have to start, eating from our stockpile at some point, which that's another thing. I may save that for another video, but we always talk a little bit about making sure that you're eating the things and rotating things out. You want to make sure things don't expire, or get past the point to where you're not going to want to eat them. Anyway, we'll save that for a different day. But that touches a lot of the different prices that we're seeing going up. I was very shocked with how much I saw go up today at Walmart. I think that is absurd. And when you see the video, you'll shoot me a comment. Let me know down in the comments what you think of all this. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But some of the other shortages here that we should go over. Some people have been talking about canned goods. Got another couple comments on peanut butter. Now, the canned goods have been beans. Okay, and I won't say what's in the video for tomorrow, but make sure you check it out because I'm not seeing too many shortages on beans, but there's some other things going on with beans. Again, I don't want to completely ruin tomorrow's video, even though I feel like I already am. Oh, let's have another drink of coffee. Boy, I knew this was going to be a big rant, guys. I really did. I had a lot to talk about. I mean, I feel like what I went through today at Walmart, it deserves 2 videos. Oh, that Cafe Domingo Pete's Coffee, if you can get it cheap like I did. I only buy coffee on sale, and it's harder and harder to do these days because coffee's going up in price too. And some people were talking about shortages of coffee here in a minute, but I'm going to talk about that for a second. Let's give it a minute here. So some of the different canned goods that people have been talking about, canned vegetables, but not like your traditional like green beans, corn, peas, like carrots. Canned carrots has been one of them. Canned beets, some people, and there's been a lot of comments on shortages of these all over the country. Canned carrots, canned beets, canned mushrooms, right? We're seeking out all these things. I did see a lot at Kroger the other day, but if you notice, Kroger prices on them are pretty ridiculous. That's probably why they're able to get them in. I have been seeing fresh mushrooms again, kind of all over the place, but we have gotten some comments too that fresh mushrooms have been in short supply around the country as well, different parts of the country. And the more and more comments we get on it, we kind of just go over different things. When I say literally all over the country, I mean we've gotten comments from Arizona, California, New Mexico. Got a viewer from New Mexico that was talking about canned mushrooms and canned carrots. And then we've had some people up in Michigan who have basically commented on all of them. We have a lot of viewers from Michigan. Illinois, different canned goods that you were saying was at your Walmart, that canned goods were great value. Canned goods were in very short supply on all of them. Now, I don't know if you meant all vegetables or all canned great value. I know Walmart has been doing a lot of refurbishments around the country in a lot of different stores. So it could play part in it. But, you know, when you get, this is why we do this, you know, all different parts of the country. When we're hearing it up here in the Northeast and then we're hearing it in the Southwest, that's kind of far away. It's definitely an issue and we need to discuss it. We need to make sure that we're paying attention to these things. That way, the next time you go to the store, you may want to add a couple of these things to your list. And honestly, try to find a sale, but even if you're not, all the things that we talk about with these shortages, if these are the things that you need coming up, I mean, I count mine and Jessica's blessings that we have stocked up on canned vegetables. I mean, we are just loaded down on different soups, canned vegetables, all this stuff. And, you know, because I refuse to pay a certain price. When I find them on sale, that is when we buy. That is when we know that we are saving money, right? If I'm saving 50% off of what this is originally, then I'm saving 50% of the money ultimately in the future. When you start really breaking this down, you really do save a lot of money by buying up sales as you can see them. I understand everybody can't do that. That is just how we do it so that we're prepared for whatever comes our way. You know, bad weather, bad anything, right? Now, I won't go into all the other crazy stuff going on around the world, but you better believe these things are going to cause prices to go up as well. We've talked a lot about it. Let's see, I feel like I'm missing a couple out here. We went over the meat. We went over some of the, no shortages on chicken, but we've noticed all around the country that chicken has gone up in price a lot. And just seeing so many different random price increases on things. It's like, that's the way I'm really going. And I'm not kidding. Walmart, let me know after tomorrow. If you see the Walmart video, make sure you comment on some of the things that you've noticed. Anything that I've missed as well, let us know about that as well. Because, again, you're helping out everything you talk about on the channel of anything that has to do with anything with either food price. It doesn't even have to be food. You know, we're getting comments, people sending me emails of pictures of socks, you know, underwear, things at Walmart and different stores that are just ridiculously overpriced. $26 for a 6-pair bag of boxers at Walmart today. Fruit of the Loom, $26, 6 pair of boxers. That don't say made in the USA. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that should be made in the USA prices, but it's not. That's ridiculous. And these things as we go along, the more and more, people comment on these things, I check them out. They're not in all the different videos, but that's why we're trying to add these little extra coffee rants or daily news breaks or whatever you want to call it, getting the information out here so that you don't waste your money, so that you're not spending extra gas to go to these places just to realize that, wow, I should have went to this store. We frequent a lot of different stores. I know a lot of you are wanting me to go back to Dollar Tree and do the food. I do love those. I love Dollar Tree. And I will. I hope to get there this week. The last time I went to Dollar Tree, we checked out a lot of the cleaning supplies. A lot of people love that video. There's a lot of good cleaning products and stuff at Dollar Tree for cheap. It may not be the best quality, but, it's $1.25. It's good prices. These are tough times. These are hard times. Cheers. I just hope that everybody is paying attention. Whether you're paying attention to me or whether you're watching what's going on in the news, things are going on right now. We are heading into the holidays, which is going to make it even harder, right? It's going to make it even harder, especially if things start going up. It's kind of like it was. I feel like we've been going through this for like the last couple years. I know 2 years ago it was terrible. Last year we saw prices go up on things right before Thanksgiving. And people were talking about like pop prices and stuff like that. I remember like the weekend or the week after Thanksgiving, there were some good deals on pop prices. There are good prices on pop or soda pop, soft drinks. There's some okay prices on it right now. I would take a little bit of, like Kroger has the 12 packs, 7-Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, $3.99. $3.99 a 12 pack. You can use that coupon up to 5 times. I would do that now because last year what happened is the pop prices were all regular price or a stupid deal, a silly deal that wasn't even worth it, like save $1 off. That's ridiculous. It used to be, we're talking a few years ago, holiday prices were like 4 for $10. Even 4 for $12 now would be fine. But I don't think we're going to see those sales right before Thanksgiving. I think it's going to be right after Thanksgiving that we see them, which is not really traditionally how they did the deals. And they're trying to make as much as they can. I get it. Businesses are business. But, you're going to lose some business too. Charge somebody $9 for a 12-pack of pop right before Thanksgiving. I think that's silly. Now, me and Jessica don't drink pop anymore, but I know thousands and thousands of you do. Millions, and we show probably no judgment on this channel, guys. None at all. You want to drink pop, you want to eat microwave meals, you want to do this, you want to eat boxes of Reese peanut butter cups and try and live off peanut butter cups, go ahead. I don't recommend it. But, hey, who am I to judge? Do what you want. You find shortages of things. I know I wasn't able to get to it at Walmart today. Someone was asking if I would check out some of the candy prices. Wasn't able to get to it at Walmart, but I will say, check some of the sales at Kroger because some of the sales at Kroger are actually better than Walmart. Shocking, ain't it? I don't know, guys. It's crazy. Okay, so coffee. Coffee is definitely becoming an issue where you're seeing it slowly being taken away at places like Walmart, like what we were talking about before. Some of the coffees are getting so expensive, Walmart is just not going to carry them. Now, I've seen an aisle get shrunken in half by coffee. Half of the coffee is gone. You got your Great Value, you got your Folgers, you got your Maxwell House, you got some other ones mixed in. Maybe 2 or 3 expensive ones. So you got Death Wish coffee, which you're pretty much paying the same price for that at Walmart as you are anywhere else. I guess they just know that they're going to be able to sell a few of them. That's why they have it. But we've been seeing prices go up on coffee. Not so much regular prices, but we're seeing sales higher than we've ever seen them. Saying that, though, we did see where one of them had it on sale for $6.99 after being $7.99 the week before. So a little bit of better deal on that. Those are going to be far and few between though, guys. Eventually, we're going to start seeing less and less sales on coffee. We're already seeing it with Folgers and Maxwell House. How many times have I gone to Meijer or Kroger in the last couple months and either Maxwell House and Folgers not be on sale? That is uncommon. That is uncommon. Now, both are on sale at Kroger this week, so check that out. A little bit of a sale on Folgers at $9.99. Not much of a deal, but a little bit. This is what I'm saying. When we find these for $6.99, $7.99, buy them up, especially if they're digital coupons, though, making you limited to only 5. But yeah, if it's on the buy 5 or more deal or something like that, those are no limits. Buy as much as you want. But we're seeing less and less weeks where those are on sale or either one or the other. Usually one or the other is on sale. But we're, like I said, we're finding more and more weeks at a time where those aren't on sale. Eventually, I don't know, either the prices are going to go up or they're not going to have sales on it anymore. Or they're going to do like Folgers and make it $9.99 where you're only saving $1 instead of bringing it down to $6.99 or even $7.99 to save a couple dollars. We've seen this happen with Folgers before. We saw a huge price increase in Folgers about 7 or 8 months ago, and it's kind of sat there. But anyway, coffee is expected to go up in price into 2024. We have had a lot of different things going on with coffee around the world that apparently is causing some of these issues or some of these problems. We're seeing expensive. We're seeing cheaper coffees get really expensive, right? Seattle's Best, $7.99 now for, what is it, 10 ounces? 12 ounces, maybe? I mean, that's traditionally cheaper. Like 8 o'clock coffee. 8 o'clock coffee's getting expensive. Now, it's on sale right now at Kroger till like January. But I guarantee you, after January, also remember this. If the regular price goes up on anything, especially that is that far out on a sale, right? Because that's 2 months away. More than 2 months away. If the regular price goes up, the sale price goes up as well. Even though it says on sale till then, that regular price going up will drive the sale price up as well. Anyway, guys, whirlwind of events in the grocery stores. Food shortages seem to be mounting. We're getting more and more comments on different shortages. I'll have to, for our next video, I will be putting our monthly list of things that are still recent, right? Things that we're not getting comments on anymore, or things that like if I'm seeing it come in the stores and we're not getting comments on it, I will leave those out, but we do have more we need to discuss. But as we go along here over the next few days, I'm going to do like a monthly roundup of the recent things that we've been discussing. So if you're noticing any more shortages of anything, let us know down in the comments. Let us know everything. Make sure you abbreviate your state. You can just let us know the state, or if you can do city and state, awesome. It narrows it down a little bit more to where we can collectively figure out, try to figure out what's going on, where it's coming from or where it's not coming from. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great night.